Thank you for stopping at my channel. I really appreciate it. Today we're going to start a mixed media project working with these papers. I just grabbed some things off my desk. Here are some flowers from K&Company, and I believe the package is called Meadow. I organized everything on my in and out notebook and trying to see what works best. I'm putting down my papers now with the matte medium, and I'm seeing if the journal paper that I wanted to have in front would work. So you'll see I just arrange the papers and keep the journal paper in the front. Super quick and easy. This is my first time doing a voiceover, so please forgive me if it's not perfect. I told you that I would get that ready for June, and here I am, trying the challenge, making the challenge work. So here's the papers dry, and now I'm going to add some texture. I have some wallpaper tape, and I have some lace and some cheesecloth. I'm putting this product down with matte gel, making sure everything is adhered to the papers. I love the art journal papers that I have in the back. They were given to me by a nice lady that I was at her house rummage sailing. You never know where you're going to find good paper. All right, just a correction there. That is drywall tape, not wallpaper tape. Excuse me. Now we've got everything adhered down, and we're going to put down some texture using a brick stencil, some modeling paste, some gesso, and I'm going to add in some craft sand. That is, if I can get this lid open. I'm taking my palette knife and I'm going to put down the modeling paste, add the gesso, and then also the craft sand. I wanted the texture through the stencil to look exactly like bricks. I think the end result is really, really nice. So here's the process. It's very gritty and it really looks great. I'm watering down my gesso. This product is a little thick and I wanted the background papers to show through. So watered it down just with plain water, and then I'm going to cover the piece. That's going to add some cohesiveness to it and bring it all together. This is a really rewarding time of creating where you can see everything taking shape. I thought I'd take a little bit of time to tell you a little bit about myself. My name is Lisa Thill, and I've created this channel so that I could use my passion for crafting to possibly share with others ideas and designs. Right now, I'm using another stencil by Penny Black to add some more texture to the piece. I'm adding the leaves. I'm thinking that the leaves are hanging down over this old brick wall, and then I'm going to have the flowers climbing up. I really enjoy using this paint through the stencil. The name of this paint is Light Avocado, and it is just a inexpensive craft paint that I purchased at Michael's. I really love this color. I use it a lot. I really love how this turned out. I think I'll use this on a card and use the same technique in some greeting cards. Maybe that'll be my next video next Tuesday. Keep following me because I love to do this. Every Tuesday I like to produce a video for you. And maybe down the road, after I perfect my editing process a little bit more, I'll be able to do a card video and a mixed media video once every week. Now I'm using some burnt umber craft paint and I'm watering it down so that I can use it as a wash. I want that paint to get in all those little nooks and crannies of the texture so that it gives it all that great dimension. This is a real fun process too. Adding more water, making the paint run, and dabbing it up with my baby wipe. Again, all the products will be listed below in the description area with links if you'd need to purchase anything for your mixed media journey. All right, now I'm just getting in some of that cheesecloth so that I make the texture pop out. Keep adding water, keep adding paint. It's a very fun process. Now I'm thinking that the pieces that I had printed out on my computer for the sentiment were too white. I'm adding a little wash of the brown paint and water mixture so that they don't stand out so much against the brown background. I put them on the tray here, and it's a butcher's tray so that they'll dry. Now I was thinking, how about some more of that light avocado paint dripped down from the bottom towards the middle, and then it would look like grass growing, because I knew I was going to put some flowers with leaves at the bottom, and it would look like they were in the grass up against that brick background. Again, my piece is getting very wet with all of this water. It's very important to dry in between each little section here. I'm cutting that out, of course, on my video so that we don't have to watch the paint dry. Here I'm trying to set out all of my flowers to see what my composition is going to look like. That big flower that I had in the beginning there is not going to fit anymore. And that's the best part about creating, is letting your creativity grow with you and let your piece tell you how it wants to look. That big flower was not going to work. So I'm adding a little section of flowers here. I got a butterfly, here's a ladybug, adding some more color, and again, that flower's not going to work. I put down my sentiment to see where I had enough room, making sure that everything was going to fit. There, look, everything is dry and stuck down. The process probably took me 8 or 10 minutes. Now I'm using the different types of pencils to add the depth and dimension around the flowers. Also, a baby wipe will help smooth out. What I have here is a bark colored Inktense watercolor pencil, and I use that with a brush when the areas are a little hard to get into with my charcoal pencil. The charcoal pencil that I use is by Generals, and it is a extra soft 6B. I put the charcoal pencil around the sentiments, and I like how it frames the piece. This process takes quite a bit of time. It took me 45 minutes to get the image to look like this. I would put charcoal down, I would put water down, I would wipe it away and keep creating. Now, of course, my favorite part. My favorite part is framing it in, and what I'm using is the Distress Crayon in Black Soot. This brings the whole piece together, and it has that ooh and ah moment at the end. I'm just bending the papers back here so I can create that final piece of border. You'll see at the end that the piece is finished. I love the sentiment, a flower in the wrong spot is just a weed. Thank you again for watching my channel. Please subscribe, share with your friends, and I would love for you to come back next Tuesday. I'll have something special.